Hey there, YouTube. Crypto Force here, bringing another daily dose of crypto. And today I want to do a little video on what's going on in the market, why you should not be concerned. I'm going to give you the negatives of what's going on with the South Korea ban and ICOs, and also some other positive stuff going on. To help you hold tight, not panic, because there was a lot of panic sell-off going on in the last couple weeks over China ICO bans, China exchange bans, Jamie Dimon's just totally hypocritical comments he was making. So let's dig into this. South Korea did yesterday ban initial coin offerings. Now they're doing it under the pretense of saying that there's too many pyramid schemes going on, people are going to lose their money, and then they're saying there's going to be these stiff penalties, stern penalties, if anybody's caught participating in ICOs in Korea. Now, so far this year alone, it states that nearly $2.3 billion has been raised in ICOs. Now, I'm not totally against some forms of regulation in ICO markets, but whenever you just do a whole encompassing, hey, this is getting out of hand, we're going to shut the whole market down, I think that's BS, and I think it smells fishy. The way China's handling it, I think it's more of a it's a communist country, and, communism naturally, a person is not allowed to excel, the government has to excel. So when individuals are able to actually start bettering themselves without government approval or government allowing it, then, that goes against what their belief system is. So I think that's a lot of what's going on in China personally. And in the background, they may be even buying Bitcoin and stuff. For all I know, like, JP Morgan got caught doing last week or 2 weeks ago whenever Jamie Dimon was making his ridiculous comments. So the South Korean ICO ban, they're just following suit with China. I'm not sure if they're working together on this. It's kind of irritating because, as soon as we start gaining traction, somebody has to come out and bring out this news, and that's why I just think it smells fishy. It's like every time momentum gets going, it's like, okay, quick, stick the spokes in the tire. We got to slow this thing down. But I do not think this is cause to sell anything, and I'm going to get into why. And I will put these links in the description below, so if you want to read over these documents. So if we look at this from the TechCrunch.com, Fidelity CEO Abigail Johnson. Now, Fidelity is a massive company. We're talking like 40 or 80 billion dollars. I didn't look it up exact valuation, but Fidelity is a massive holder of 401ks and stuff of that nature. And Abigail Johnson says that they started mining Bitcoin and Ethereum for educational purposes. Now, well, here's one of the numbers. Fidelity Investments, one of the world's largest investment firms with 2.3 trillion in managed assets. Okay, that blows that 40 or 80 billion number out of the water. I just thought that somewhere in my mind I'd seen that before. So $2.3 trillion is what they manage in assets. That's an insane amount of money. So Fidelity has been mining Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, she said it started out as an educational project to see how it worked. And right here it says one of Fidelity's projects is mining Bitcoin and Ethereum, which Johnson said was started for educational purposes, but now turns a tidy profit. We set up a small Bitcoin and Ethereum mining operation that miraculously now is actually making a lot of money. And she goes on to talk about she's a huge proponent of digital currency, which awesome. I mean, it's great to hear. And as we come down here, we get into the BS of the whole thing. It says, even as JP Morgan chief executive Jamie Dimon was publicly decrying Bitcoin on CNBC, which, it's all fake news anyway. Any of these media outlets, I don't even pay attention to any media anymore. His company's traders were buying shares of an exchange traded fund that tracks cryptocurrency. So, he made the statement, if anybody in JP Morgan's caught purchasing Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, he'll fire them immediately. And then once the price tanked, look what's going on here. So, it just smells really fishy. It's like there's a lot of manipulation going on. And I don't know if China's doing that. I don't know if they're actually banning ICOs, exchanges, and keeping the cryptocurrency from the people. That's just my assumption. But, Korea, as soon as we start seeing the uptick, it's irritating because then all of a sudden they're like, oh, hey, by the way, we're banning ICOs after they've been all in on this stuff. So more good news here. James Gorman, the chief executive of Morgan Stanley, he said Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies were certainly more than just a fad. So eat your heart out, Jamie Dimon. Abigail Johnson, James Gorman, both huge proponents of cryptocurrencies. I think they're hoping they have more panic sell-offs going on, and then they're going to go in and snap up these cryptocurrencies at absolute, ridiculously low prices. And we can already see that Bitcoin has already been coming back. I mean, last night when I looked at it, I think it was down like 4 or 5% or something, and now it's almost going positive again. So, this news is not having the harsh effect that it had in the past. Hopefully just people hold tight. They keep their wits about them. Cryptocurrency is not going anywhere but up. And I totally am a firm believer of that. I'm not a financial advisor, but I really think it's the wave of the future. I think fiat currency and running around with paper money and credit cards and stuff, that's just the old evolution. And we're fixing to move into the new evolution of stuff, and blockchain will make it happen. So give me your thoughts, comments, opinions about this stuff. And let me know what you think. I think we are going to see some really good uptrends here shortly, even though we're getting all this massive negative publicity from different places. But keep your heads up. Good luck trading. And if you got something to talk to me about, stick it in the comments below. And as always, guys, Crypto Force signing out.